During the course of the test, you are going to be asked to pull in to do the turnabout. This is more commonly known as a 3-point turn, but they've changed the name of it because you don't have to do it in 3 points anymore. If you find yourself on a narrower road, the main aim is that you don't hit the curb, and if it takes you 5 points, or sometimes even 7 points, there's no problem with that. When you're told to pull in to do the turnabout, make sure you're not obstructing any entrances. For the turnabout, your aim is that you drive as slow as you can, which is done by controlling the speed of the car with the clutch, whilst turning the wheel as quick as you can. The biggest failing points in the test, and this is very important, tend to be observation. About 50% of people that do the turnabout, even if they pass the test, tend to fail on lack of observation. So what I'm going to do is just something that you've got to watch, go practice, watch it again, and just aim to copy exactly what I do. So first of all, I'm going to follow the procedure for moving off, which is check my mirror, signal, go to first gear, check my side mirror, check my blind spot. I'm delaying in all these. Now there is a car coming, so I'm just going to wait. Okay, as the car passes, I'm safe to move off. Now, as you've seen, I've really taken my time moving off. Okay, and off I go. Driving as slow as I can, steering as quick as I can. Now, something good to practice, just as you get closer to the curb, straighten the wheel up. It helps you for your next manoeuvre. Stop. Now, I'm going to avoid dry steering, which is turning the wheel when the car is stopped. The road is on a little bit of an incline, so I'm going to use my handbrake. If the road isn't on an incline, it's not necessary. I'm going to look right, look left, and look behind me. So I've shown the tester that I've looked everywhere. When I'm reversing, I'm going to look in the direction I'm driving, which is behind me and out the back window. As I get a bit halfway over, I'm going to just look over my right shoulder as I get closer to the curb, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to use my handbrake again, look both ways, and then when it's safe to proceed, off we go. If any cars approach during the turnabout, just stop and acknowledge them. Don't keep driving as they're approaching you. That's very important. A lot of people fail for things like this. And if you are stopped and the car attempts to drive along the back of you, there's no problem with that whatsoever. Just let them do it. Generally, they'll stop and let you finish the manoeuvre. Make sure you continue on with your correct observation. Okay, here I'm going to do another turnabout, but as I've pulled in, I've noticed that the road here is a lot smaller than the last one. It's going to take me 5 turns, which is absolutely no problem. You've just got to follow the correct procedure as before, and it'll just take 2 more manoeuvres, okay? So as before, I'm going to check my mirror, signal, into first gear, check my side mirror, check my blind spot. Okay, there's nobody coming. Drive as slow as you can while steering as quick as you can. Straighten up the wheel just at the end. Okay, into reverse gear. I'm not on the hill, so I'm not going to bother with my handbrake this time. I'm looking everywhere, looking behind me as I'm reversing. Now, I've got to keep watching that curb. Just make sure you don't hit it, because you are allowed 5. Now, I'm on a bit of an incline, so I'm going to use the handbrake here. Look right and left. Keep looking right and left. Okay, and there really isn't too much room to manoeuvre here at all. Handbrake up again. I'm going to look everywhere again, and keep looking behind you when you're reversing. Don't be using your mirrors if you can. Look behind you. As you get closer to the curb, you can flick to your right shoulder. Okay, handbrake, looking right and left, and really making it clear. The tester's left in no doubt that you've looked in every direction for every manoeuvre, and then finish off. So that one took me 5, which once again is no problem. I intended to do so because the road was a lot narrower.
When doing the turnabout, the key is to drive slowly, steer quickly. Do not bump the curb, and always take proper observation.